Oh my god, I'm sleepy. No.
It's okay.
Oh.
So, with everyone here, welcome back to our third Waterdeep Dragon Heist session. We are picking up from where we left off in the warehouse district of Waterdeep, where you all have been searching for Floon, correct? The friend of Mr. Volothem, at
Oh
which
crap.
Incredibly handsome guy.
potentially incredibly handsome, because it turned out that the man you eventually rescued from the warehouse, the Kenku, turns out to reveal himself not as Floon, but as someone else. Someone who was mistaken as Floon. As you all clear out the Kenku, do, 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 do.
Oh, I need my notebook. Hold on. Oh god. Where is it?
As you all cleared out the area, the warehouse, slaying the Kenku protectors, a Mr. question mark revealed that he was hiding in the closet. And that is where we picked up with the four of you discovering this individual, this mysterious person. Looks a lot like Floon, I guess, in a certain light. Very handsome, very well dressed. So with that being said, what would you all like to do?
I have a question. How much time has passed? I have a engagement I'm supposed to be going to.
Not much time at all. I mean,
Okay, good. Okay.
So
So we're supposed to be we're still looking for Floon, right?
well, you found someone who looks like Floon.
Didn't he say that he saw them run off somewhere? They took him somewhere?
I don't know. What do you all remember?
Did he ask his name? Hold on, let me go through my notes. I know it's open.
Because I could have sworn we asked him a bunch of questions.
What kind of question?
I don't remember. I didn't write it down. I don't have a notepad.
We didn't
Well,
ask him a bunch of questions, did we? I don't see nothing on here about us asking questions.
you can always find out at
That either.
youtube.com/Mada Zitro and watch the VOD of episode 2 of Waterdeep Dragon Heist.
I guess
So-
I should have done that.
So you all open the door. You reveal to yourselves this man, good looking and concerned. You ask him who he is, as Quiet walks up, looking dangerous, and the four of you in total, a group of adventurers. He stands straight up, and says, "Hello, I am Reneri Never Remember. I was hiding here last night, and for the past few hours, in case they came back. Thank God.
Who's they?
The Xanathar's Guild. They came in and tracked us down. They were following us. We came to the warehouse district for safety, and that's when they took us."
Okay. So now we've confirmed that
Hardly
it
a
is
safe place.
Starfield. And they took there was another man with you, right? That they had tied up in there?
Yes. My good
Okay.
friend. Well, good friends as of last night. He goes by the name of Floon.
Yes. We are looking for this Floon. Do you know which way they took him?
I can't say that I have. It turns out they mistakenly mistook him for myself. I guess they were looking for the ransom.
Mm.
Oh, there's a ransom on you.
Really?
the Xanathar's
Mm.
guild's after you?
A lot of unsavory figures are. I am, in fact, the Renary. Never remember? He looks at all of you with a bit of like, you don't know who I am?
Be honest with
No,
you, I've
we
only
don't
been
know
here
you,
a couple
James.
years.
Lord Neverember is my father?
Lord, spell that.
Why don't you all give me either give me a history check.
Oh, Lord. Where are you?
Yeah, I gotta remember how.
That's on my glasses. God, I'm old. Help. History. That is.
I got a
Ah.
+0 to history.
All right. Hopefully that's good.
Oh, lovely.
I
My
got an 18.
character's not in here anymore for some reason. Okay.
Seriously?
It went weird.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Renaer.
Okay, printing. I gotta check my notes about the Lord Neverwinter. Remember?
I don't think we ran across him in the. So we at the dock. It's dark. Xanathar, Bureau. Okay, so that's who we still looking for Floon. Hmm. So we just waiting on the last
So,
history check. History check.
well, for you guys here, I would say Drasil and Ilaria. You do recall that there has been a very recent sort of scandal or in the politics of Waterdeep. As you recall, the last open lord of Waterdeep was a Daggalt Neverember, a wealthy lord and protector of Waterdeep. However, he may or may have not fled the city after stealing or embezzling, some say, over 500,000 gold dragon.
A man after my own heart.
Currently,
Hmm.
Waterdeep is under the protection of a new open lord of a new open lord. That being said, people are on the lookout for potentially not only a Lord Neverember, but also maybe some insight on where that 500,000 gold went.
Okay. All right. I think I remember you. Never ever. Didn't your dad do something he wasn't supposed to?
My dad has safely left the city until the truth can be revealed. I had nothing to do with any of that. I'm only here on vacation.
You came on vacation here when your dad had all that money. That sounds a little fishy.
I don't see what you mean.
Mm. I give him side eye. Really good side eye.
Well,
Am I
if
making
you'd
him
like,
nervous?
sir,
Hmm.
sir, you can stay with us and we can help you find your friend. and maybe keep you safe.
Speak for yourself.
I would appreciate that a great deal. We must find Floon. If they thought he was me, once they realize he's not me, they may not have any use for him. As charming as he can be.
And we do have to find Flynn, I guess.
Yeah, why
Um,
don't we work together?
I would like that very much. He dusts himself off and stands up at attention. Veneri Neverember, at your service. Where shall we start?
yeah, which way are we going?
Well, do we have any idea where the Xanthar Guild takes people, or is it just another warehouse around here?
They don't call them the seedy underbelly for nothing, I imagine.
So we're still inside the warehouse, right? We haven't walked out yet.
Nope, still in the warehouse.
All right.
Yeah, guys, I think
Well,
we
I'll
should
walk
leave.
out.
I'm following.
As you make your way out,
Um,
you see the doors start to open before you get to exit yourselves. And you see standing in front of you a male human. Tan-skinned, mustache, slicked back hair, entering in the garments of the City Watch. Along behind him, some familiar faces and some unfamiliar additions. As you see the City Watch start to enter the warehouse and take in the sight of many dead Kenku and a disheveled warehouse.
Stealthing.
they started it.
Smoke bomb!
Exactly.
They started it.
They tried to murder me and my friends.
It was self-defense.
I am not here.
As quiet, and Trinalis is nowhere to be seen. Drusilla and Alaria. The man looks at the two of you.
I bet my eyelashes.
I have been told that there was a disturbance, along with, and he looks about the chaos. Disruption.
I wave my hand and say, "This is not the warehouse you're looking for."
As he walks through past you. And then he sees the very regal and looking nobleman. Is that Lord Neverember?
Yeah, this is my new boyfriend, Never Ever. Say hey, Never Ever.
Yeah, we saved his life. We saved his life.
Yes, that is true. They have saved my life today. These creatures were trying to keep me hostage. Maybe if not intentionally, but while I was hiding.
Yeah, my favorite name.
Yes, I love him so dearly that, we just had to come and rescue him. It was just, yes. As I sidle up over to Mr. Never Ever. So there's nothing to see here. You guys can go ahead.
She has rescued her beloved.
Make a persuasion check, both of you.
I'm over here dying because she's saying his name wrong every time.
Okay, persuasion. Ooh.
Oh, I got an 18.
Pretty good. As Drusilla, you're not really selling it by mispronouncing his last name. Alaria, you give a bit more of an innocent, doughy-eyed We swear we killed them on self-defense. The captain. I am Heistus Stagat, captain of the City Watch. If what Lord Neverember has said is true, you may leave. But understand we will be keeping an eye on you. Dealings with the Xanathar's Guild in their own warehouse, slaughtering their own guardians, is not going to sit well once they take wind of this. I hope you all will keep out of trouble.
Would you happen to know? Have you heard of a man named Flume? We're actually trying to rescue him too.
As the man looks at his guard, and they all shrug their shoulders. No.
Well, if it'll give you some brownie points, there's a couple thugs on the other side of the warehouse that, you know, I had to knock out in order to get to my beloved. So if y'all want to go arrest them, they're around there. And I try to sneak out past the guard guy and please tell me it works. Oh God.
You may try to walk past the dozen guards.
I'm so stealth. I was already outside. What you talking about?
Do I have to roll anything to walk past these guys? Because, you know, I'm just like, la la la.
You said stealthy.
I didn't say stealthy. I just said I'm trying to, you know, shimmy on out the way, you know, do my dragon shimmy.
As you try to push through them, the captain holds a hand up and says, "Before you go, please refrain from the warehouse district. It is not safe for civilians."
Whatever you say, sweetie. Whatever you say.
Thank you, Captain.
With a head nod, and he moves out the way. Take the weapons, clear the perimeter. Make sure
That's when
we
I
get
slowly drop out of the rafters and walk behind the girls.
You certainly may. As the guard pulls out his sword real quick, and then lets you pass by. Bring the clerics. Let's see what the dead have to say. As you all now leave the warehouse, the four of you, along with Lord Neverember, what would you guys like to do in search for Flume?
Okay, never ever. Did they bring you here first, or did they take you somewhere else?
It hits me in the back of the head, and I fought back wildly with my rapier. I slaughtered at least 6 of them, and then they struck me before I could properly show them the 10 years of training I've undertaken. He's a great warrior, Quiet.
He's legit.
While I know you're full of it, we're just gonna let you have
I'm
that.
very impressed you're not scarred.
Nationalis and Quiet deeply believe he is wholeheartedly a great duelist.
No, I believe
He
he's
just
full of
smells
shit.
He just smells like blood right now, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah, that fear is still lingering from the enemies he slew.
I think he's full of it. What do I roll to tell him he's full of it?
Insight.
Insight. That's how well do you see
Really?
through people's
He is
BS?
so full of it, and I can't. Okay, I'm done.
He's telling the truth. He's a great swordsman.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm an elf. All right.
Bit of faith in you, Your Majesty.
Well, what is your name, Miss? He's pointing to you, Laria.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I remembered my name this time. My name is Ellie. I am from Evermet, and I've just recently been to these lands for a couple years now.
Evermate, I've been there quite a while. It was a wild spring about, I'd say, 12 years ago, I think.
Oh,
Mm.
wow. Just a novice for the Church of the Celadrin. Doing my duty for the Lords of Light.
Yes, Lords of Light. Have you ever seen a villa before?
No.
Oh Lord, he's
What is
flirting.
that? Is that
Never
a really
ever.
big
You're
house?
supposed to be my boyfriend. What's going on here? Come on.
Oh gosh.
Right, sorry. What were we doing
Okay, I
again?
wrap my tail around his waist and start walking away. Let's go.
In which direction are we all going?
Go back to the bar?
Which bar? The one we tore up, or
We
The one
must find
tore up.
Floon though, while we have the advantage.
Yeah. Where did they knock you out at?
Yeah, where did they find you guys?
Well, if I think about it, at least 2 blocks away.
all
Let's head
right?
that
So I
way.
turn and start heading that way.
Oh,
I still got my tail wrapped around him. Let's go. Come on, chop chop.
Right this way. That way. As he takes lead, you go left, you go right, down the street, a few more feet. Eventually, 6 streets away. Ah, yes, here.
6 streets.
This is where they were when they cornered us like jackals. I pulled out my rapier and slew the first one that approached. He's just motioning, just mimicking the battle.
So is there blood everywhere or signs of a battle?
No.
You know that was all cleaned up as soon as it was done.
Make an investigation check, if you guys wish.
All right. Oh God,
Lord.
am I just an idiot? This thing. I guess I need to take this luck or whatever we got going. Oh, this is horrible.
You may use the luck if you wish. There's 1 luck available.
Hey,
I'll
with
save
me
that one.
around,
No,
you
no, no,
never
no.
have to worry about being the dumbest one in the party. Don't worry, I got you.
Don't do the luck right now. You need
That's
that
what I said.
if
I'm
you battle.
saving it. I'm
Okay.
saving it.
It's like no.
Well,
I'm smarter than that now. Come on.
as you're all
I mean,
looking
I-
around for clues, quiet, you see signs of a tremendous struggle here. The battle that raged here broke over this wooden crate into 1,000 pieces. But more honestly, Trinellis, you notice there was a scuffle here. Nothing too dramatic, but there is what looked to be a very specific whatchamacallit, grate that has not been closed nearby. Seems to be still open, revealing
But-
an entrance into the sewer.
Yo.
Guys, over here.
What you see?
Hang on, I'm trying to figure out if this box looks like a mind goblin or not.
So Trinellis, what do you see?
There's an open grate over here leading into the sewers.
Please don't tell me you want me to go down there and get my dress dirty.
Stay the hell up here. I don't care.
Well, that's rude. Never ever tell her stop being rude to me.
So, Ilaria, Evermeet, how long have you stayed there?
Get this one. I can't. Oh,
For all I know, I was born there. They found me when I was a baby.
Fascinating. Yes, Drusilla.
I'm sorry.
You called me.
I did, yes. Mm-hmm. I said, tell her to stop being mean to me.
Ah, yes. Listen, feline brethren. Starts talking to Quiet.
Wrong one, but whatever. You know what? Just stay over there.
The lady
So
has
Trinella, so we
requested
going down
that
in the
you
sewer.
stick closer to the party.
I'm gonna at that I'm gonna start looming. Like, yeah. And not do very well at it.
As you
Trying to
start,
give him the stink eye, but I'm going a little my lazy eyes kicking in instead.
as literally like a solar eclipse phenomenon, like encompasses you in the most dramatic way possible. He has already moved back on him, like, Illyria, allow me. Floon is in terrible danger, and the sewer is the only way we can go. I shall head in first.
Ew.
That's probably not a good idea.
As he reaches down to pull out his rapier, and he goes, onward! There's no rapier in his hand. Ah, yes. Lost that in the battle.
Request that you be quieter. We're trying to sneak.
Hand him a hand axe.
Oh my gosh. I'm surrounded by idiots. Help me, please.
As you request that he be more stealthier, and Quiet hands him a hatchet. He rolls a natural 20.
Wow.
He goes, as my lady wishes. Smoke bomb! And then disappears. With no idea where he went. You hear a voice go, I'm down here. And it's quite filthy.
Ew. Somebody
I
else
guess
go.
we
I
stealth
guess I'll go
along
too.
behind him.
Went right behind him, Brent?
Yeah.
Is that what you said? I couldn't. It started
I stealth
breaking up
along
when you were right
behind him.
Okay.
I'll follow. I'll follow. Dumb kitty. Sorry.
Dumb kitty.
Oh,
Ouch.
His name's not on here.
I'll go next.
it's
'Cause I
quiet.
don't want to be last.
Oh, that's
Or
his name.
card.
Quiet?
White card.
Never ever you owe me a new dress.
Forgive me, sir.
I guess I'm pulling up the rear. Get in the hole, dragon.
I did. I went down already, and I told never ever he owed me a new dress.
Oh.
Try to bring his face up.
You call me dragon so nicely. Look at you. As I
How you
roll
like
my
it?
eyes.
I know you like it so well.
Make me roll my eyes at you.
We should be able to see this. This is a bit of what Renere looks like.
That's what I figured.
Let me go back to the. Oh, he's a redhead.
Oh, human lordling. Yes.
In every sense of the word.
He's a redhead with a hawkish nose. Oh, are we supposed to roll a stealth check?
No.
No,
As you-
Brent was.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you jump down the hole and enter the sewers of Waterdeep.
This is so disgusting. Oh my god.
For a second there, I was like, do the sewers have a name here? Wow.
Do your sewers have a first name? Sorry.
Only you would sing to the sewers. Do we see anything? I can see pretty good in the dark, so do we see
The
anything?
more you exhale, the less you smell.
Well,
Fair.
you do.
That was a nice way to say shut up.
Well, that was rude.
I mean, that's exactly what he just said, though.
I was talking about why I was singing.
As you enter the sewer, one by one, you see the Lord Neverember keep his guard up on his nostril, keeping the fumes away. Tiny and large rats alike swirl around on the sides of is a running current of water, sewage, filth, and excrement.
Mm,
It is
mm.
not a good smell, but it could be worse. As you approach all together, the young lordling says, "Which way shall we try?"
Do we see anything to the right?
You see a path to your right and a path to your left.
Mm,
Which direction smells least foul?
Yeah, seriously.
Mhm. Well, you may make a perception check as Trinellis is investigating the area. You notice that there is a very obvious torch down the left path. Could be fresh, but the whomever may have left it, it could be anything.
Like
I'm
a
gonna see if I
torch
can
on the
get a
ground?
Yes, an old torch, unlit.
Okay.
All right. And I don't see anything on the ground. Nope, not a thing. Just rats and it's gross. Oh gosh. Today's gonna suck so bad. All right,
Trinellis.
so let's go to the right. You guys want to go to the right?
Can you hold on
Sure.
again?
Since apparently I'm an idiot today.
It's up to you guys.
Any objections?
I rolled a higher perception.
That's
Well,
why I said any objections. Apparently I'm an idiot today, so
as you
I don't
look
see. I
about,
don't know.
the torch itself is it doesn't give room to who may have dropped it, why. It just gives a direction towards the left. However, as you approach the torch itself, you notice what seems to be a very specific set of binding that had been torn off. A bit of
Mm.
made of cloth or very weak fabric on that left tunnel.
So I guess we're going left.
Looks like it.
Sounds good.
Because I really don't want to stay down here longer than I need to. So left it is. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm
The
walking. I'm
lizard
going.
complains while I have a nose of a cat.
Who would like to take charge? Who would like to lead this?
Walking. I'm walking. It's gross. I
I'll,
gotta go.
I'll take point.
Okay. So Quiet and Drasil will be charging forward as Janellis Ilaria take up the rear with the young lordling. Now, the smell is quite foul, but trust me, once we get out of here, a long hot bath waits all of us. Trust me, I have quite the villa in the Cloud Top district. You are all
Don't
welcome.
forget that new dress.
Yes, of course. Hey, how about you,
Thank you.
Ilaria? What colors do you find yourself thinking of when you think of Waterdeep?
Colors? Did you say colors?
Yes, colors, dresses, sundresses in particular are very charming in this time of year.
Oh, I've never owned a dress, so I like the color of the sky. I like
I can
the.
tell you what color I'm thinking of while we're down here. Brown and black. Keep going.
I look over at Quiet and make the gagging.
I've never smelled anything this god awful in my whole life.
I have
Doing the
something.
open mouth cat breathing, trying really hard not to breathe through his nose right now.
You know that makes it worse. Their actual smell receptors are in their mouth.
Their mouths.
I didn't say I was smart.
That's
Just
true.
said what he was doing.
You are not. You are not wrong. You are the idiot of the group. All right. Okay. Do we see anything as we go left?
Well,
What if
as you
something
try
splashes and
to
it gets in your mouth?
There. Okay, let's move on.
traverse the sewers, I would like everyone to make a survival check to try to navigate as best you can, following potential clues.
Oh, for the love.
Survival.
Survival.
Give me a 6 again.
Woo! Kick the rats. Get out the way.
I got 9.
Okay, it's not bad. It's a group skill challenge. So as you all try to navigate the tunnels, you make your way on the safe side of things. You don't cross any of and uh, the shaky and misused bridges. You follow as best you can subtle clues. You find what seems to be boot marks in some of the mud and ilk that is down here.
Oh.
You try to follow these little Easter eggs or breadcrumbs towards whoever may be at the end of it. Not many people could be living down in the sewer. Eventually, you come across a uh, juncture where you can hear the roaring water pushing out some of the filth. You get a reprieve of freshness as the water itself is probably from the ocean or somewhere cleaner, as it's trying to push out the filth potentially out to sea or deeper into the sewers. At this juncture, I would like you all to make a perception check for your final check to see if you can figure out your way through the sewers.
Oops, second check. Got it.
See,
Well,
I've got
damn.
a good perception. 16
Give me
plus
sight
5.
beyond sight.
21.
21? Okay.
Oh God, why?
That's fine. It's a group challenge, so 3 of you all succeeded. As you look at this juncture and see many different pathways to go, you discover what looks to be a tiny abandoned campsite with what looks to be some crates for sitting, some stones, and very much finished wood turned to ash and charcoal. Could have been fresh, but it leads down one of the winding pathways through the water cistern. And as you all pass through it, you see something very noticeable beyond the water onto the side of the wall, a very iconic symbol that is used very often by the Xanathar's Guild. A symbol of many eyes.
Oh, fudge nutters.
We picked the right path.
So,
Hey, Quiet. I think you should take point on this one. Go ahead and kind of push him towards the way we're supposed to go.
Yeah, I'll
okay.
take point. That's fine.
Thank you. Come again.
Second.
I think I did something wrong. Hold on. Okay, no, I didn't. All right. So, what do we see as we keep walking forward?
Well, as you move through the
Making
water,
our way downtown.
you find your way coming out at the end of a tunnel into a chamber somewhat broken up into some patches of dry stone surface to walk on, along with gaps that lead to other surfaces and pathways. In this area, it is very cold, and yet in this darkness, far off, you notice tiny warm light far off at the end of the chamber.
Hmm.
Following this pathway will most likely lead you there, but the choice is yours. In this moment, what would you like to do?
We keep going forward to where the light is. Anybody disagree? No, yes, maybe.
Yeah, we're
I'm down
going
for
this
going
far.
toward the light.
Mhm.
Okay. As you start
And
making your
all people
way,
excited I get to see the light.
forward, your footsteps hit the stone ground beneath all of you. Wet, slick, and that's when, quiet, your foot hits a stone that kind of sinks into the ground.
Nah, fuck.
Ruh-roh.
And as it does, right beneath you, you just see a very crude, not well designed click, and then a rushing piece of wood strike at you. However, at the head of the piece of wood looks to be an axe. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Um, did you say an axe
Button.
or did you say an ass?
Button.
An axe.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, sweet.
As you dodge right out of the way, rolling to the side, the axe is crude, the mechanism very uh, basic, but you dodge out of the way and it just strikes out from the ground. As it does, it clings and throws itself back into the group, missing the rest of you. But the sound clanks onto the ground before the axe starts to sink over the side, sliding down the path and splashes into the water.
Ew.
You hear a sound from deeper in the chamber. You hear a voice, deep. It calls out, "What did one snowman say to the other?"
What did one snowman say to the other? Burr, it's cold.
Is
No,
that,
okay,
is that what you
sorry.
shout out?
Yes. Nothing. No. Okay. I failed dad jokes 101. I'm sorry.
I my balls were cold. That's the only thing.
Apparently, you failed dad jokes 101 too.
That's why I'm thinking. I'm like, what would be the worst answer? I'm like, shit, I can't think of anything.
As you
Good
I
all
don't know
morning.
you.
as you all are waiting for an answer, a reply. In the darkness of this chamber with dripping water, rushing, um, sewer water to your side, you see coming from the darkness ahead of you, from the warmth of this light. You see a circular, moving object, very slow, and you see the eyes of what looks to be a very tall individual.
Oh God, is it a cyclops or a beholder?
Unfortunately, It's not one set of eyes,
Oh,
nor is it four.
Stealth.
What you see before you is a creature of that should not exist in this realm. Floats into picture. A floating head-like creature with a singular eye in the middle. As he enters, he speaks out in common. Smells like carrots. And now,
I forgot about the stupid nose.
That is a great joke, sir. You are great. That is wonderful. I am so trying to persuade him not to attack us.
and with that, I would like you all to welcome to our new battle map. Click on your tokens and roll initiative.
Oh gosh.
Will it work?
I can't persuade him not to attack us.
You can certainly try.
Oh my gosh. I have to do it after initiative or what?
Oh crap! Sorry. I'm gonna roll for
We'll
initiative.
get to, when it gets to your turn, you may attempt something.
Why is it not
Yeah.
working?
Okay, so click on me. Where's me? I don't see me.
You are Miss Dragon Lady.
I'm trying to move the map and okay, there we go.
You might, yeah. Sometimes you get zoomed in or out really far, and it's hard to find yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to. Okay.
Oh, it gives me 3 numbers.
Okay, click on me and then initiative. I always roll so terribly.
At least you know how to roll. Here we go. Oh, 15.
Okay, why does it never go over into the thing over there?
Did you click on your token on the map where it highlighted your name on the token before you clicked
Yes,
the initiative? Huh.
yes.
Weird.
I do it every time and it does the exact same thing. I don't understand.
It happens. I'm just gonna throw you in. You're 6, right?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay. So he's gonna roll his initiative. Okay. Not bad. So I have everybody here rolled. Nord Neverember. Behind quiet will say, oh, be careful, friends. That is a gazer. And yeah.
Mm.
So, as we come to the top of the turn order, with this creature before you, 4 eye stalks, a big old eye in the middle, very reminiscent of the dark and dangerous tales adventurers scream about the legendary dangerous beholders. However, this creature seems a little smaller, less stalks, and doesn't seem to be babbling like a lunatic, or at least not yet.
Just telling dad jokes.
Telling dad jokes. This creature, as you all approach, looks down at all of you and says, "Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare." And let's
A
see.
thumb war.
I
You
win.
don't
I have
have thumbs.
thumbs.
You don't have thumbs.
He says, so the first one is a 2 and the second one is a 4. He says, "I declare an eye war."
Dear.
So the first one is going to be his Fear Ray. I need Quiet to make a Wisdom saving throw or be frightened.
Oh crap!
Oh
I
dear.
is scared.
Unfortunately, you all see what looks to be a dark yellow eye beam strike towards Quiet, and as you do not dodge, you get wrapped with all this fear that has consumed you, and immediately are frightened. The second ray is his telekinetic ray, and that will go towards let's say Drasil. I need you to make a
Oh,
strength saving throw.
oh joy. Saving throw, strength.
Okay. As a sort of another laser comes at you, just pure green, grabs at you and starts trying to lift you up. You resist and keep a strong footing on the ground and do not get moved or flung. With that, he flies up about 10 feet in the air and starts circling the battlefield. And with that, that will be his turn. Trinellis, you are up.
Maybe I shouldn't have had that last taco. Oh my goodness.
What? Sorry. How far is he from me using a bow?
Oh, plenty. You definitely have enough space to get him. He's about 45 feet away and also 10 feet up, but still, it's a bow's a bow.
This is the way we bow. Oh wait. Don't I have something I can do as a bard? But I can't do it till it's my turn. Wait a second.
What do I roll for my short bow?
Well, you would click the short bow item in on your sheet.
Okay. I thought so, but it wasn't doing anything.
There you go. With that, that's definitely a hit. Go ahead and click the purple short bow word underneath it, and that'll roll your damage for you.
Oops. Sorry.
I hit hard.
10 is pretty good. As you fire your bow towards the creature, you strike true right into the center eye, and you hear it scream out, "Ugh!" As it hits his eye. Looks like you've got your sights set on losing.
Oh dear. Are we stuck with dad jokes the rest of the day? I think so.
Well, kill him and find out. With that, would you like to move, Trinellis, or stay where you are?
I think I'm gonna try and stay. Let's see where I can move yet.
Okay. With that, Ilaria, you're up, and Quiet, you're next.
Been a while since I've been affected by fear. Is that a test at the end or the start of the round?
Let's double check. So, you are frightened until the start of the gazer's next turn. So.
Oh, so I don't get another save.
Yeah, you don't save until it's just until his next turn comes up.
Frightened is I can't go toward him, and I'm at disadvantage to ranged attack him.
To any attacks where you can see him. Yeah.
Okay.
So can't move towards him, and attacks are at disadvantage as long as you're looking at him.
Gotcha. All right.
My turn to go.
Yep.
Yes.
Sir, is there any way we could be friends?
I just shot him in the eye.
You shot him. I didn't shoot him. He's not answering.
Somebody tell him a dad joke back.
Guess what?
Yeah. He's listening at you
Kicking butt.
as you say that. I've got my eyes on you. All of them. As they all flicker open.
Wait, I guess I'll try and toll the dead.
Okay. Wisdom. That's a 2. So he takes how much damage?
That wasn't a very good one.
9? Very good.
9 plus. Wait. Is that good?
Well, it takes a d12 instead if he's missing health, which he is. So you can roll a d12 instead if you want.
I'm gonna roll a d12.
I'll let you take the 9 if you want.
Okay, I'll take the 9.
Alright. So, as you point out towards him, and you say, guess what? Chicken butt. His mind is racked with pain as he screams out and his gums reveal his sharpened teeth. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Okay. As you strike him, he says, "You call that a sneak attack? I've seen better flanks in a butcher shop." With that,
Terrible jokes.
it is quiet.
Or chicken
I
butt.
still like your first joke, sir.
Was a 16 hit?
That'll definitely hit. You have to go a little closer, I think, to the javelin. Oh no, you're in range. I think. Yeah, you're in range. Cool. So
Yep,
yeah,
just so.
8 points of damage, pretty good too. As you strike the creature and chuck it without looking, the gazer tries to dodge out of the way and runs straight into it as it cuts into his cheek and sticks there, the javelin poking out.
Ew.
As he floats in the air towards the end of your turn, he says, "Don't worry, this won't hurt a bit. Just kidding. I saw it coming." Any movement?
I can't move toward him, so no.
Right, Drasil, you're up.
Okay. I want to use vicious mockery.
Okay.
What do I roll for that?
You can click the spell, or if you have it already as an attack, you can do that. There you go. So 2 points of damage. He has to make a wisdom saving throw. Natural 1. So what do you tell him?
You look like a butt plug.
As he reels back and thinks about it for a moment, sweat pouring down his face. You definitely give him a small migraine.
You just made me choke.
As the end of your turn, unless you want to use it.
No, wait. I got a bonus action.
Okay.
I would like to use Bardic Inspiration for wait a second. Who's next? Isn't Trinellis next? After the gazer?
Yes.
Yeah, I want a Bardic Inspiration. Here, do something. La 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 la.
Okay. So you give her a point of inspiration, and we come back to the top of the turn order. Renere will run up forward 2, 3, 4. He will say, "Behold my wrath!" And he's gonna throw the hatchet you gave him, Quiet. It's gonna hit. 3 points of damage. As the hatchet flies through the air and strikes the gazer, he'll point out and take a striking pose and look very triumphant until he just looks back to see if Alaria is looking. At the top of the turn order.
Alaria, your boyfriend's an idiot. I just want to let you know that.
I thought he was your boyfriend.
No, he's not. You can have him.
The gazer will float up into the air higher and say, "Hey, pal, don't blink!" As all 4 eyelids blink, and he goes, "You'll miss your last breath." We're gonna get 2 rays. Let's see. Okay, Dazing Ray towards Alaria. I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw, Alaria.
If I can do this.
Ooh, nice.
Okay. As a gray ray hits you, your mind goes dizzy for a moment, and then you shake it off. The second ray is Tree.
Why you gotta hit her with the gay ray?
You gotta take it off.
He is a gazer. That is Lord Neverember. Has to make a dexterity saving throw. Let's see. Dexterity save. That's a 12. Just succeeds, so he takes half damage. He's gonna take 6 points of damage as you see a white, chilling frost ray strike towards Reneri. He will dodge out of the way, but still get hit a little bit. And with that, the gazer is going to fly a little bit more over here in a defensive manner. With that being said, you are no longer frightened, Quiet. And it is
Oh my.
It is Trinellis' turn.
I bet he's too far from my bow now.
No, it's a bow.
Oh, is he not? Okay.
Bow
Well,
range
let's do that.
is pretty. That's a hit.
Oh, Ray me.
Oh, that was a good one.
Nice. As you fire off with another bow shot, it strikes 2. True.
Dang, he didn't need the inspiration.
As you strike him, he yells out, "You're not the first adventurer to lock eyes with me, but you will be the last."
Yeah, when you're dead.
Okay. Any movement?
Let me move up close to Quiet.
Okay. So with that, we are on Alaria's turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, I am gonna move up. Move up right there. Do I have that many? And I'm just gonna toll the dead.
Okay. Another wisdom save. It's a 13, so he does succeed.
Oh, sweet. So I'll do my D12.
No, he takes no damage.
Oh, okay.
The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 necrotic or 1d12 if he is damaged. So he will break free of your spell. You still have some movement if you want to move any more.
Oh no, I'll stay there.
Okay. Quiet, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
I'm going to pop cat speed and just be like here,
Okay.
and then attack him with my scimitar.
As you rush forward, he fires off an eye beam, and you've already dashed forward. He fires off a second one, and now you've jumped across the broken stone bridge and made your way beneath him.
Oh, I should have not been with it. Well, the first one is the one that matters anyway.
No, it still hits. As you jump in
Yep.
the air, you can strike him for 7 points of damage. As you get super close, you cut through underneath his lips, and you see blood and ichor start to pour down beneath you.
Ooh.
As he gets his posture together and looks down at you, he says, "This is ironic."
Oh god. 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay. Anything else?
That was all I got.
Cool. Drasil, you're up.
Okay. How far away am I? Does my crossbow reach?
Crossbow would hit from here, yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna dust off my crossbow and shoot. So I guess I just click the crossbow, right?
Yep. 9 will miss. As you
Curses.
step over the edge, your foot slips on some of the water on the ground, and it fires off into the darkness.
Gross. Ew.
You can still bonus action or move if you wish.
Bonus action. Inspiration for somebody. The redhead.
Okay. What do you tell him?
Hold on. I got a book. Hold on. It's just... Take him on a trip to Fuck Around Avenue so he can find out.
Very good. As Renera will take stock of those words, it will be his turn. He will reach and look for a weapon, and yet he does not have one. He will move 5, 60. He will pull out a dagger from his back pocket and say, "I will use that inspiration, I guess, to strike down this foe. Go, behold!" And he throws his tiny little dagger. 14 will hit.
Yay, inspiration. Woo!
As he does 2 points of damage. As he strikes the beholder in its unibrow. And
Wow.
Gazer's looking pretty rough, guys. Looking rough. With that, he's going to say, "Feast your eyes, but you're about to lose them." So the lasers start charging up. It's a 3. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. Quiet. As a frost ray is coming at you. 19. Cool. Take half. So you take 5 points of cold damage.
Guess it's not that cold.
And the gazer will fire another one. Oh, it's a 2. At Trinalis, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Or be frightened.
So just wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw.
You have a saving throw thing above your skills.
I can't even find my skills. Hold on. Sorry.
No rush.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was right where I thought it was.
Nice. You succeed. As you're hit by the fear ray, it doesn't bring out any emotional response. You overcome it, and you are not affected.
That's pretty
Have
on brand.
emotion. Yep. I'd have to have emotions to actually feel them.
That's pretty on brand for.
Alright, so that would be the Gazer's turn. He is going to stay there, floating above in the air. Trinellis, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna keep going bow.
Well, actually, he's going to float up high enough to get out of your range quiet. I need you to make a reaction attack if you... an opportunity attack if you want.
Me or quiet?
Well,
Does a 10 hit?
10 will not hit. So he's going to stay floating about 30 feet in the air to stay out of your range. But yes, now it is Trinellis' attack. A 25 does hit, so go ahead and roll damage.
Nice.
10. Jesus. Rolling really good. Those max. He's looking rough. As you fire off the bow, he screams out in pain. Yeah!
Not so funny now, huh?
He's going to be a bit concerned. But do you want to move Trinellis or do anything else?
Yeah, I'll think to here.
Okay. Alaria, you're up.
I'm gonna try and sacred flame this guy. Dang.
Ooh, jeez.
Ooh.
Double natural ones tempts me to kill Brent off for good.
Dang.
Just like disintegrate.
That's not how Sacred Flame works. He rolls a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. Let's see. I think that's your damage, I think, probably. Is it?
No, that was her D20 roll. That's really weird. That spell's messed up.
Alright, we can fix that. So click the Sacred Flame damage, at the very least, and I'll roll him a saving throw.
Oh, the damage. Okay, I think it's 1d8.
No, it's on the screen. Click on Sacred Flame, the word.
Yeah, he rolled a natural
Okay,
one,
well,
so I don't think he's getting away from it. 4?
Yeah.
With that, as you bring down flame just above the ceiling of the sewer, a light appears and scorches the back of his head and turns it to a smoldering charcoal. However, he is still standing.
Ooh.
Just barely.
That's gotta leave a mark.
You want to move or stay where you are, Ilaria?
I'm gonna stay. Sorry.
Okay. Quiet, don't forget the 5 damage you took from the cold.
Oh, I just didn't hit enter yet.
Gotcha.
There it is.
But you are next. He is looking rough. He is floating about 30 feet above you. If there's anything you want to try, you may do so.
Well, I got another hand axe, so I might as well huck it.
Okay. As you pull out the hand axe, spin it, and chuck it up into the air. A 9 will miss.
Yep.
As you throw it in the air, he will back off in fear, and he will say, "This isn't even my final pupil." He is going to...
I see what you're getting at.
any movement?
Oh, actually, yeah, since he's not gonna inflict, I'll just I can't grab my token. I'd like to just move back under this little tent and try to kind of hide behind it from his
Sure.
gaze.
Sure, let me take him off of you. You can try now.
Ah, that's what it was. Yay! So like, yeah, like there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, now it is Drasil's turn. You have an opportunity here to end it.
Okay, how close do I have to be for my vicious mockery again?
Your vicious mockery, I think it's 60 feet, 30 or 60 feet. Vicious mockery is
60.
60. There we go.
Okay, so I'm. How far away is?
Pretty.
Hmm.
Should be within. Oh, actually, he's 55 feet away and 30 feet up, so he's out of sight, out of range. But you can meet the distance. You could move closer to catch him. You have 30 feet of
Yes.
movement, see, so which is about 6 squared.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay,
Okay, go
and I
ahead.
use vicious mockery.
All right, he's got to make
Uh,
a wisdom save. This one. He fails, and 4 psychic damage will be enough to finish him. So, how do you want to do this?
Hold on, let me get my book. Hold on. Mm. I can tell you ain't shit by how y'all eyebrows done.
As he looks for where that's coming from, he looks down at you, and he readies all his eye beams, and he goes, "Pika!"
I don't know.
And you explode his brain with the vicious mockery. As he just and has a brain aneurysm, falls to the ground, droops, eyelids close, slunk, and rolls towards quiet.
God.
And
Imagine the one eye just suddenly turning bright red.
as it powers down and goes gray.
You owe me a pedicure.
The gazer is defeated, and Renere Neverember says, "Good form, Drasil, Alaria. Great final blow. Without that attack that you have thrown at him, we would have made it out of here alive, I'm afraid."
Lord Neverember, would you like to use my longsword?
Oh, I couldn't possibly. Yes, that would be great.
Nothing special. It's just really old elven sword. So
As he grabs the
I need my axe back.
you may grab it from the filth of the beast. I'm sure it's lodged somewhere in his goop.
Can I go loot the body?
You may definitely loot the no pocket gazer.
Give her an eyeball.
I will gladly take an eyeball.
Sure.
let's take a look around. Let's see, investigation.
As she's trying to pull the Laffy Taffy eye stalks off. Alaria, you make an investigation around the surrounding area. Drasil, give me a survival check to take what you can from the creature.
Oh, that's so gross. Hold on.
You wanted an eye.
I
Alaria,
did, yeah.
you notice that the encampment to the south is somewhat abandoned. However, just a stone throw away from where you're standing seems to be the body of a recently deceased human creature with decently nice looking blue robes. I guess would be the best way to say it from here. Stone throws away from you on that grate that has somewhat been lodged upon the rocks.
Oh dear.
I'm
Does
gonna go over and
anyone
search the
have
body.
things to plug the holes and the ice and the ouchies that I'm covered in?
Someone heal the big guy.
Because I'm super beat up right now.
Do I have
Um,
that spell yet? Or
I
healing
can't
my-
heal word.
Okay.
Word.
So,
What do I do? This level 1? Yeah. There.
Okay.
So what is the word?
Get better, fluffy butt.
It's pretty good. As you cast Healing Word, you do heal for 5 hit points. And Drasil, you do gain 2 ice stalks of the Gazer.
Sweet.
And Alaria, if you so wish, you may inspect the body, though you might get a bit more filthy if you aren't careful.
Oh, yeah. Do I need to roll another investigation?
Just make me a acrobatics check to see how well you can jump across and.
Mm,
See, perfect. You jump across and land on the grate, and it shakes for a moment. Looting the man, you find 2 potions of healing.
Ooh, I'm gonna take one.
You find 50 silver pieces and 10 gold pieces.
Ooh.
Nice.
And with that, combat comes to an end. You have all victorious against the Gazer. And now in the sewers with Reneri or Raynar, however way you wish to pronounce it.
Does
You
does the guy have an ID or something?
On the body that they
Yeah.
investigated. Yeah, it says universal donor. And his underwear say Calvin Klein.
You know what? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna. Nope. Not gonna do it. So, guys, what are we doing now? What's up? Is that Floopadoop? I don't think that's Floof.
He
Is it?
has a do not resuscitate card.
What?
Nice.
We all know I
Yeah.
have decompose, right?
You can if you wish.
It already
You
stinks
want to
down here.
hide a
Really?
body?
No, I'll leave him here.
Decompose it really fast.
But how many points would a healing potion do? Because I'm at 8 points.
Okay.
And
So, healing potions of healing. Heal for 2d4 plus 2. Or if you guys wish, you could take a short rest. Or long
That'd
rest.
probably be a good idea.
I'm not
Yeah,
resting down here. It's disgusting. I refuse.
well,
Never ever. Let's go to your house.
yeah, maybe we could go to his house.
I need a pedicure and a bath. This is disgusting.
It's up to you guys.
How
Never
close
ever.
are we
Let's go to your
to
house.
Well, do we go back and
way
play the
out?
game, or do we keep going?
Well, you do notice that the warm light you saw in this chamber does come from a set of torches that are on both ends of a door to the north of you. A large wooden double door. Double doors.
Head towards the doors.
Do you guys like to
Good to
rest
me.
beforehand or do anything like that?
I
Do we
mean,
want to do what?
rest.
I'm not resting down here. It's disgusting.
It's up to you.
I need a bath. We need to get out of here.
Okay.
We're going forward.
All right. So with that, you guys make your way north towards the double doors. You see up here that amongst everything here, there is no sign or warnage about the door. It blocks off the beginning of a tunnel into what looks to be a natural or potentially man-made um, uh, place. It doesn't seem to be exactly a continuation of the sewer, but maybe an alcove or some sort. You do see a familiar symbol on the doorknob. Under the door hinges, hinges. The pulleys to open the doors. You do see the
Ooh.
Xanathar's logo again. As Reneri will say, "Are you all rested? There's probably more of these beasts and thugs ahead, holding poor Floon captive."
Oh gosh.
So we did do a short rest?
Yeah, we're gonna need to take a short rest.
Okay.
Okay. Can I grab his cloak and sit on it? Because it's disgusting. I am not happy.
Of the deceased man.
That's no. Yeah, sure. Let's take that. I'm gonna sit on it because that's gross.
Okay. So for an hour, you guys take up camp and try to heal yourselves. You may use your hit dice. You may use a hit dice up to your level.
So that is 2.
So click on your hit dice if you wish, and heal for that
That's
amount.
enough for me.
What's my hit die? Like
Should
D8?
be, D8, and it should be in the
Oh,
middle
wait.
of your page.
I see it. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, that's perfect.
Well, I got 5. That's not
Almost
bad.
perfect.
I sing a little tune
Yeah.
to keep from complaining. I sing a little tune.
Okay.
Because I'm very angry at having to sit on the gross ground.
So Renere says to the group as you're all sitting down and starting the campfire up, healing your wounds. So what brought you all together?
Money.
Fair.
We were
yeah.
charged with finding your friend. Do you know a Volo?
Bit of boredom.
Volo Semp.
Yeah, he sent us to find your friend.
Volo is a very famous writer. I didn't know Floon was had friends of such esteem.
Dristil has the book.
You can't keep your mouth shut, can you?
Not very smart.
Money will
Of
always
course
bring
not.
people together. As you all share a little bit, over the next hour, you do recover from what you can with your hit dice. If any of you have abilities that recover over short rest, you may recover them. But with that being said, the hour comes to an end, and the double doors forward to the potential Xanathar's guild await you.
Okay. How do I know if it recovered from a short rest? So I gotta go get my book.
Most of the ability will still say short rest on them.
Yeah.
Okay, let me look.
As a bard, most of your stuff is long rest until later levels, but
Oh, okay then.
we will see. Oh,
Yeah, I can't remember if you get your bardic inspiration back on a short rest or not.
don't think so.
Um, um, I mean, I only use the healing word.
Oh, your spells definitely don't come back, but
Mhm.
sometimes you get little abilities back, like bardic inspiration and stuff like that.
Um,
Unless you're a warlock, then you get your
Mhm.
spells back every.
Yeah.
Warlocks are neat that way.
okay. All right. Cool beans. I think I'm good.
Okay.
Hold on, I gotta write down the eye stalks that I got.
So you approach the two double doors. You see it before you. Does not look locked. What would you all like to do?
You said it's not locked?
No.
Mm,
I'm looking at my counterpart, going, traps, maybe.
What? Sorry, I was.
Check the door for traps.
Oh, yeah.
You want to elaborate how to do that for them, Adam?
Oh, sorry. Investigation. Sorry, I thought we did this one before.
I
Investigation
didn't know if
check
it was
for. Well, she has these tools that would still be for the lock picking.
I will aid the investigation check.
Okay.
oh dear.
That helped a little.
Looks clear.
All right. Well, I guess y'all ready to go in?
You go first.
Yeah, I was gonna open the door.
Okay.
As you open the
Uh,
door, you see
quietly.
as quietly as you can.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's hard to describe this, so I'm trying to do my best to be accurate. You push the doors open and see what looks to be um, a very narrow stream of water. Of the tunnel itself expands into the darkness with no sign of where you can actually put your footing. Looks like though this opened up from a stone platform, a walkway that you were all on, you're gonna have to get in the water to move forward.
Ew.
Does the air smell less foul this direction?
Kind of, in a way. Seems
Eh,
like
good
most of
enough.
the sewage doesn't come down this way, as it's been blocked off. The water here is probably stagnant with things that have already made its way down here at one point or another.
Can we turn around?
Get in the water.
Get in
I'm
the
saying
water.
I get in the water. I'm not telling them to get in the water. That's a
Get
good
in the
song.
water. I'll make
Yeah,
tidal
because you
waves
tell me to
so
get in the water, I'm gonna kick you into the water.
all of Ithaca will drown. Get in the water. Sorry. As chat now says, get in the water. Okay. So as you start sloshing through, Reneri follows behind you, quiet. It's up for the men to show that we are not afraid of the dark. Oh, that's the turd.
It's fish. It's definitely a fish.
Oh my god. I think I might puke. This is so gross.
Let's see. As you start making your way through, okay.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, pace is fast, and I'm homebound.
You make your way eventually to what looks to be a central hub. You see that this long tunnel eventually turns into a circular uh, chamber, and there is what looks to be a uh, a platform in the center, a circular platform that one could stand on to get out of the water. However, now there are a few directions you see before you. You see a southern direction, you see a northern direction, as well as to the west. Very close by is another platform that gets you out of the water, and there seems to be one torchlight that illuminates a door on that western platform.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Who
Do
needs way out?
I want to climb on the closest one? Because it's gross. Or do I want to go to the door? I head towards the door because I hope it's freedom and it's gross.
Waddle, 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 waddle.
You're going to the door?
Let me check something.
I'm going to the door. Y'all can go what you want to. It's gross. I want to get out.
Yeah, the door sounds completely reasonable.
Well, we're mostly healed.
Ah, damn it. Hold on a second. I've been putting things down, and I'm gonna turn the music off for 1 second. I need to refresh my Roll20 because it's been acting up.
Yes. Yes, it has tonight.
Yeah.
So gross.
Let's see if that works now. Trying to put your tokens on here, but
At one point, I thought mine crashed, but it finally came back.
okay. No vision. Okay. Um, it's working. Just getting your tokens on as best I can. But also Melis, Alaria, and so
I'm gonna take a bathroom break really fast.
no problem. And Renee. that should give us some context as to where you guys are.
Do I need to refresh my screen or?
No, I'm gonna put you guys in. I just wanted to make sure it was working before I brought you over.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna be honest, this is the most complicated map in the whole of the game. There's like context for nothing on this map. um. Okay.
You go to bed?
Okay. So,
No.
can you all see on the map?
Yeah.
Okay. So, if you can see, I'm going to reveal it to the stream. And voila. This is the passage you guys are on through the water. Very narrow. And you're approaching this sort of.
I am seeing my token. Well, I can't see my token, but I see the name, and it's all darkness.
You see just the name of your.
Yeah, I
Yep.
just see my name and I don't see anybody else.
I see everybody in the map.
Everybody
Yeah, I
in
see
them.
everything.
Oh,
Oh,
I just needed to refresh.
Okay.
I just refreshed and it's still.
Give it a moment. See if you're zoomed out too much or too in. It is acting up today, so I don't think it's anyone in particular. I think it's Friday night and everyone's on Roll20. So make sure you also have hardware accelerator on on your browser. If you do not, Roll20 is very difficult. But hardware accelerator will help tremendously. But yes, you are all moving down this narrow pathway in the slugging through the water.
Hmm.
What would you guys like to do here? You have a passage to the north, you have a passage to the south, and what looks to be over here a platform with a torch illuminating a door.
Yep, still can't see nothing. Hold on.
You are also pretty. Oh wait, no, your vision was not enabled. That was my fault. When it reloads, you should be good. I had to recheck yours.
The
Okay.
north is where the
I can see
nice
now.
part of town is, right? It's away from the docks.
Could be.
Oh gosh. So we're trying to decide whether or not we're getting on that platform or.
No, we're deciding left or right on the path we took.
Um. um, I just want to get out the water.
As Renair he makes his way through you quiet, he says, I don't know about you, but I agree with her. I would love to get out of this filth. And another thing, you just see an arrow shoot right in his shoulder.
At least it wasn't his knee.
Is there a message attached to it?
As an arrow shoots out from him, you see there are arrow slits on the side of this chamber, and you hear immediately the snickering of a familiar sound. Small creatures that always do the bidding of those who can control them. As you
Goddamn Piku.
as you then start, well, in this case, through darkness, arrows start shooting at the party. I need all of you to make dexterity checks.
I get it with advantage due to danger sense?
Sure, yeah.
Yay!
Oh no. Hold on. Let's see.
Oh,
Oh,
crap.
I
We got it
reloaded, so
without
it closed my
advantage?
character
With
sheet.
advantage, right? So I can try again?
Well, he has advantage for danger sense.
Oh.
Uh,
No, I don't know.
Okay,
Where
big
did
save.
the character go?
9.
Oh, there I am. You said deck save, right?
mhm.
Seriously?
Yeah, mine was sucked too.
Can't I use my luck or something? Because I need that for this. This is terrible.
Yeah, you can use your luck. I mean, might as well.
Yeah, it's up to you. Now would be a time.
Yes, please. Something, anything.
Yeah.
This is terrible.
Reroll.
Gosh. Seriously?
It's okay. It doesn't like me either.
Unfortunately, Ilaria and Drasil, you will both be taking 3 points of piercing damage from arrows being fired from the slits in the wall. Everyone else will have dodged them. Renere also has taken an arrow and will immediately start swinging at the air, trying to block them.
Did you say 2 points or 3 points?
3 points of piercing
Okay.
damage. He will rush up onto the platform and start kicking this door with all his strength as he gets out of the water. What would you all like to do in this situation?
Help get out of
I'm
there.
gonna go help him break the door.
Okay. So you rush up and join him on the platform. Okay. I would like you to make a strength check or athletics if you have it. You may do it with advantage. Okay.
That's where the amount of rage I have right now. Oh, God.
As you strike the door ahead of you, both feet at the same time simultaneously push the wooden door off the hinges and crack it open. And reveal. Sorry. Revealing a chamber inside.
I immediately get out of the water. This is disgusting.
Get in the water! As Renere would say, forward! Let's get out of the water! As he rushes in, out of sight. Anything else you all want to try?
Oh,
I'm
does it?
gonna get out of the water.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to get out of the water.
So you rush out the water. Alaria, you
Well,
rush.
there's another door.
There's a door right in front of you that you. Once you get into this small hallway, you see another door at the other end. Trinellis, are you getting out as well?
Yes.
Okay. You rush out, get on the platform. You, Renere immediately says, "This one too!" And he starts kicking the door down. Go ahead and make another strength check with him.
Okay.
Okay. As you kick.
I don't know why I rolled twice, but no, that's the second roll. Never mind.
Well, the first one was for the first door. The second one was.
Yeah. I figured it out.
Yeah, you're straight. You start kicking down, and it's not giving way. It's a weak door, but in the moment, you're just not getting the strength through. Enough strength behind your legs. Renere will start also doing the same thing, and you're like, God damn it! And he starts jiggling the handle, and then the door opens because it wasn't locked. And he looks at you in quiet and says, "They must never know."
Say nothing.
Once he's opened the door enough that it can't resist, he sees the rest of the group and kicks it down. And kicks it as hard as he can. I've kicked the door down.
So was everybody kung fu fighting?
As you rush around, the corner quiet, you see a goblin. You look at him. He looks at you. What are you gonna do?
Pull out my sword and start swinging.
Make an attack.
God.
I'm gonna go reckless.
Okay.
Ooh,
that'll
good thing I did.
that'll hit. As the goblin looks at you and you look at the goblin, the scimitar comes out lightning fast, rush towards him, swinging wide so that you can't miss. You cut the goblin in half. You see his red eyes flail out as he looks surprised at how fast the blow was. And the goblin is dead. You're all on the surface. You're in the hearts of the Xanathar's Guild hideout now.
Oh no.
Oh, there's all these neat little pee-pee holes.
Or
Hey.
can I loot his body?
You may loot his
Oh.
body.
Oh, I can decompose it.
No,
Well,
I want to loot it first.
Oh, that's fine. I should have done this early. Should I? I'm gonna use my divine spark to cure the guy's arrow wound.
Okay.
I can do. It does 1d8 plus my wisdom modifier. So 1d8 plus 5. Oh,
Okay.
plus 3. Sorry, it's 8.
Nice. You're hearing Renere?
Yeah, I'm gonna heal him because we need all the fighters we can get.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. As he flexes his shoulder and prepares his longsword, you all make your way into the to where the goblins were hiding with their arrow slit, out in different directions. The goblin slain does have 6 copper pieces on him and a small bag of mushrooms.
Sweet.
Now I can decompose him.
Do what you do.
You so wish.
Let's get rid of this body. Okay.
How do I check and see what kind of shrooms these are?
Probably nature.
Yeah, make a nature check.
Oh gosh, that's so bad. Oh shit! Hey,
Doesn't matter.
finally, good rolls. Are they drugs? That's all I need to know.
They are
Good
definitely
mushrooms.
not poisonous. They are meant to sustain probably creatures that can handle its extreme psychedelic properties.
Sweet. I'm gonna be selling those later. Shoves them in the bag and keep it moving. Let's go.
As you head down the staircase, quiet, and lead ahead, you notice that the dead end ahead of you is actually just darkness. It's a jump from this hallway over the water causeway below,
Oh,
into another hallway on the other side.
so those lines are water.
Yeah, the line's done. Hold on. This is an extremely
So those the lines where the dude is at. Is that
That's the stairway
where the
down.
water starts?
No, that's the stairway down.
Oh, okay. I'm far enough to see the water now. Got you.
Yeah.
I wasn't like there's a weird lighting effect where
Yeah, I
the
know.
doorway.
It's a very not well created map by Roll20. Nor is it very well explained in the book. So I'm working here.
I'm working here.
But in this circumstance, you can jump across to the other section if you wish. It's not a hard jump. It's just a commitment.
Okay, I'll jump across.
All right. You jump across and boom, land on the other side and find that there is a small chamber in here filled with dirtied sleeping bags, um, what looks to be piss pots, and low lit torches. But overall, nobody's particularly in here.
Mm,
Is there a way
Anybody
out?
following me across?
Renere will jump across and go, ha ha! But the rest of the group may follow if they wish.
I'm following.
what's over there?
I'll follow.
Okay. Jump across.
There's a
Jump.
preview if you need it.
Goblin cesspool.
Okay, so apparently I jumped across anyway.
You said what's across?
I said, what's over there? I was asking, but nobody said anything. Nobody ever said
Timing.
anything.
Timing is everything.
um,
I get it.
assortment of just sleeping bags, piss pots, torches. Nothing special.
Probably stinks.
Yep.
I'm
I
already
hear
gross.
goblins have
Very
gold in their
gross.
piss pots. Heard it's a
That
thing. You
Feel
should
free to
totally
go
try
ahead
it.
and dig in there and tell me what you see. So
as you
gross.
as you think about it, quiet. Renere says it's not worth
I wasn't looking.
it. But there's
Okay,
a
is this a
door.
door or what are we over here?
Yep. Seems like another door.
Is it open?
Not it is closed. Does not seem locked.
Okay, then I will open it. Does it open or is it
Yeah. That's true.
hi bud?
As you open the door, you see standing there waiting, not especially for you, but with a hammer in hand, looking at you, a pale white Duragar beard, gray, smoldering eyes look at you, and then, additionally, a familiar figure that you saw earlier in the day at the Yawning Portal. Fight you all interrupted. Duragar looks at you. Then the man looks at you. That's the son of a bitch! Ah! And then they all just start rushing at you.
That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah. Off the top, though, as he was waiting for whomever was coming through the door, where is he? Why can't I find? 1 second. Oh, there we go. So, the Duragar is gonna rush at you with his war pick. That's going to be a 13 to hit.
I think that's a no.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Rushes forward and swings at you as he casts enlarge on himself. As so he gets extremely large in the chamber and swings a pickaxe and it crashes into the side of the wall. And immediately dodge out of the way. This other dude rushes forward as well, but can't quite get in between all of you and tries to make an attack at disadvantage. That's an 11.
Guys, I think Quiet's in there fighting something. We should probably go check and see what's going on.
With
Yeah,
two
we should.
yeah, we should. With 2 strikes towards you, Quiet, what would you like to try to do?
I would like to rage
Okay.
and swing my scimitar at the big guy
Okay.
recklessly because
Attack.
I already have the button clicked.
Gotcha. That'll hit for 9 points of damage. You'll strike up with the scimitar and slash through his leather armor. He'll scream out in some pain, followed by Lord Renere. He will try to sneak in and deliver a blow. If you all would like to make an attack or something, tell me what you would like to do.
I can't see anything.
You can come deeper in the room if you wish. Also, it is
Yeah,
kind
I
of
wanna.
blocked. It also is kind of blocked by some people, but you may move more in if you wish.
Yeah, I want to come up to the door. I guess. Oh God, what's that?
That is a pretty large Duragon.
Are you trying to overcompensate, sir?
What would you like to try? You want to attack? You want a vicious mockery? Because I feel like that was a vicious mockery.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. So wisdom
Because
save.
looks like everything else is in the way.
As you do
Okay.
shout that, and it could be pretty. It could hurt the mind of a weaker individual. However, the Duragar does not seem phased by it. Also, he has advantage against spells. Pretty nice.
Yeah, I got a 1. Oh, no, I didn't.
It does not affect him,
Okay.
unfortunately. Trinellis, what would you like to do? As there's a row of people trying to easy pass their way through.
I'm not quite sure. I think I'm just gonna hang here for a minute because if the hallway's blocked, why would I push through?
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Alaria, anything for you?
Said he got advantage against spells.
Well, you wouldn't really know it, but yeah, he does.
Let me see. I mean, all I can think is to do Toll the Dead, so
Okay,
I'm trying to do it. Let's
that's a
see.
wisdom save. So 16,
Yarm.
he will succeed. As you cast Toll of the Dead, it will fade off of him. With that,
Okay.
the Duragar are gonna go enlarged pickaxe attack at quiet. Damn it!
With advantage.
6. Go for 6s. That would have been nasty. That was 18 piercing. I was about to. Ah! Ah! That would have been a great hit.
He's trying to
Unfortunately.
kill us.
No! No!
Lies and deceit.
No!
He's allowed to hit the tanks.
Pickaxe attack from the other one. Prince will swing, and he will deal 9 points of piercing, halved. Well, actually, that's a natural 20, right? Yeah, actually, so yeah, 9 points of piercing reduced to 4, because you're raging,
Yep.
and that will be their turn. It's your turn. Quiet.
I would like to try to push the small man back and create some space.
Okay. Make a strength check versus him. Ooh, he rolled natural 20. Never mind.
Get out the way. Get out the way.
Tried.
You're not going anywhere this time, pal. You interrupted my business earlier. Not today. That, he will fight you back on that one. Anything else you want to try?
Well, that would be my action, and I don't have any bonus actions attack, so no.
Okay.
I will. Well, no. No, because I can't take a defensive stance either. So, nope.
No good. Renere is going to try to like hook from the side angle. That will hit. 3 points of piercing. He will strike the Duragar. I don't know you, friend, and he'll stab him on the side.
What day?
um,
It's my purse. I don't know you.
Drasil, you're up.
Hmm.
Does he have to make concentration checks for enlarge, or is that one of those that just stays on?
Nah, that's their natural.
Hmm.
Hut, 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 hut. That's their Mario mushroom.
Ah,
In his head, he's going.
Hmm.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Um. I'm gonna shoot my crossbow.
Okay. 6 will not hit. It will fire
Proceed.
off and shoot right into a hard part of the leather armor and stick there, unfazed by it.
Um. Let's see. Ooh, jack of all trades. That's not what I wanted to do though. Can I do the inspiration?
Sure. Who would you like to
Let's
give it
give
to?
that to quiet.
Okay. You have a point of inspiration, quiet.
yay!
All right. With that, it's
And I'm gonna
Trinellis
clear off
or
this way.
Alaria, whichever would like to go. You, of the two of you, may you go.
I'm gonna try and hit the dude, not the Delgar, but it's holding the dead.
Okay. Um. Okay.
Ooh.
Wisdom save. That's a 14. Your spell save DC is 13, correct?
Yeah.
Double
Wait.
check. Yes. So they will not affect him. As you
Dang.
cast Toll of the Dead, it will. It falls on deaf ears. Deaf ears.
Alright, that's me.
Trinellis. You're up.
I'm not even in the room, really.
Okay.
I'm kind of like out in the hallway in the back, so I'm not quite sure what I could do. I can't even see whatever we're fighting.
It's all good. The Duragar will go and make a strike at Quiet, the large one first. 14. Don't think that
Nope.
hits. You're lucky. The small one will strike with the flank. That is 18. So I think that hits.
That'll hit.
I wanted to hit you with the enlarged one, though. 7 points of piercing, reduced to 3. Don't forget to take the points from the last one.
Already did. I'm gonna
Uh,
well, because I'm not hitting enter.
I got you. With that, 3 points on this one. That will be their turn. The Duragar is going to shout something out in Dwarvish. Does anyone here speak Dwarvish?
Mm-mm. I'm sure I
Mm.
don't.
You hear the phrase
Languages.
go, "Do starka Grumshar," and that's it. With that, it's Quiet's turn.
Yeah, I just got commented.
I'm gonna hit the dude, the little dwarf
Okay.
or the little man.
All right.
Reckless. Just I keep clicking it that way.
It's all right. That will be enough. As you stab him through his leather armor, your blade sinks in through his defenses and goes right through his heart, and he is dead. Falls to the ground.
All right. Gonna step around my man to this side of the Duragar fellow.
Okay. Good strike. Catman! As Renary rushes forward. Roll 1d5. As he will strike out, he will like, ha! And immediately just get backhanded slapped backwards. And into the corner.
Well done, man thing.
Formidably beast. With that, it will be Drasil, Alari, and Trinellis' turn.
Or man.
Man.
Is that big guy dead, or was the tiny one dead?
The tiny one's dead.
Okay, of course he. Um.
There is space to get in the room now.
Yeah, I see that.
But I think my screen might be froze. Let me refresh.
I'm gonna use my breath weapon since nobody's in front of me. On the large guy.
Okay. Ooh. He's gotta make a dex save. Let's see. 13. Even with advantage, he will fail. I think. Wait, I don't know what your DC is. What is your DC?
Uh.
Fail. Spell save is 13. So no, he does succeed then. I thought yours was 14. He takes half damage, so still roll the damage on that. Click the breath weapon acid.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to game breath weapon. Where is it?
Oh, you rolled.
There.
I think you rolled the damage already.
Oh, yeah. I
I
clicked
think
on
you
it.
did.
So.
Yeah. Let's see. 10 plus 2. Oh no, you rolled an attack. You don't have to roll attack. Just roll the damage. So click on breath weapon acid, the purple underneath the 14. So just click that. There you go. 7 points of damage. He did dodge, so he takes half. So that's 3. Okay. As you shoot out the spray of acid, it does cover him, but he is a large creature. But he's still looking pretty hurt. Very, very wounded from this perspective.
If I move to the side, that'll put me at a disadvantage for him to hit me, won't it?
No, he's in the other room.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
Well,
gonna step out the way.
okay. Step out the way.
Can't see me.
Alaria, you're up.
I'm gonna cast Bane.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So that means he has
He's
a
got a
D4 minus to
charisma.
his.
Yep. So
Oh yeah, he gets
never
this
target.
He rolled a 19, so he would succeed on that.
Dang, he rolled 19 in charisma.
No, it's a spell, so he has advantage.
Oh, okay. I thought it says charisma saving throw. Sorry.
Yeah, he made a charisma saving throw. He just rolled a natural 20 on the on the advantage. He rolled a 9 and a 19, but natural 20. He has a -1 actually to charisma.
Oh, okay. Well, I tried.
All right, Trinellis.
I guess I'll move into the room more so I can see it.
Sure.
I'm going to, of course, hit it with a short bow.
Those are your deadliest attacks. You get the good roll. I hope I didn't jinx it. Sorry.
Other things if I need to. Do.
The technically you don't have advantage on the attack, so it would be the 12, but
Okay.
that won't hit in his
Ah.
enlarged form.
Ah.
So with that, you do fire off the arrow. It strikes through and hits his leather. A good hit, but not effective.
Mm.
So we come to the top of the turn order again. Zemp is going to strike at you, Quiet. The enlarged act. 17. Finally.
That'll hit.
You stole my crops. No, I don't know why it's doing this, but anyway. 12 points of damage reduced to 6. Damn. Still a big hit
Yay.
as he strikes down with his war pick and slams into you and destroys a large chunk of the stone near you. With that, Renere will go, and that's a 7. Well, advantage because you guys are flanking. That's an 8. Won't help. Renere will make some more room and strike and keep missing all his blows with his longsword gifted by Ilaria. Drasil, Trinalis, you're all up. Ilaria. If you guys wish to
Oh, you
attack.
Okay. I guess I'll move into the room. How far can the room can I come in? I guess right here. Well, is that how far was that from here to?
You have plenty of space. You have six squares. So if you want, you can move into the room or you can move further
1,
in. It's up to you.
2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So I'm gonna come stand next to Redhead.
Okay.
I guess I'll try vicious mockery again.
All right. So he's gonna make his wisdom save. That will be. He will fail it. So go ahead and take that 1 point of psychic damage.
Okay.
All right.
Little nosebleed.
Uh, your mama was a troll.
So do remember this: is the other part of vicious mockery is their next attack has disadvantage on the attack roll. So do remember when you use vicious mockery, it's pretty strong. Um, yeah. Okay. So mother was a troll. Trinellis, Alaria, you're up.
okay. Now
Oh, can I
try and
use my
sacred
bonus
flame.
action?
Okay.
Um, I can. Can I still do bardic inspiration since I did it once already, or?
I don't think you have any left. You used 3, and you guys haven't taken a long rest yet, right?
Okay. Well, so let me go back and fix that then.
I think every long rest. Well, we can check after. But yeah, if Alaria and Trinellis, you want to make an attack while we look that up.
I'll try. Crap, I'll try sacred flame.
Okay.
And
Dexterity save. Natural 20.
fuck.
That
Jerk.
advantage against spells. Advantage against spells means he dodges out of the way perfectly. Um,
Some of my bitch.
some of a bit.
Can't even tell the joke.
With that, Trinellis, you're up.
Well, I don't know. I guess will have to try my short bow again.
Okay.
Gonna go again.
That'll definitely hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Nice. As you strike out with the bow, you do strike true, and it does hit him. He is looking rough, but he is still standing. Um, so we come to the top of the turn order. He's going to strike at you, Quiet, once again, trying to finish you off. let's see, he has disadvantage on the attack because of vicious mockery.
But I swung recklessly, so he'll be even.
True, but he rolled 21-21. So either way, that's another 3 points of damage. Don't forget to hit enter on the thing. He's looking to finish you.
I'm looking rough as well.
Yeah.
I'm at 3.
And with
Oh,
that,
crap.
he laughs in the air as his mushroom is wearing out. But it is Renere's turn. That's a 3.
Have fun storming the
And
castle.
a 6.
Think it'll work?
It would take him.
Goodbye.
And with that, let's see. Y Dog has given you guys luck, so if anybody would like to use that next on their turn, feel free. Appreciate that. Let's see. Reneri has missed. Zemk has gone. It is now Still's turn. Would you like to try?
Mm.
Someone needs to heal the big boy.
Okay, I can. Gonna wait.
I guess I'll use my crossbow again.
Yeah, you can use your crossbow. Thank you, DJ, for the inspiration. I will use it to kill the party. As you roll a natural 1, Drasil, immediately firing off the crossbow at the giant Duragar, he deflects the bolts, and immediately Renere gets the bolt right in his chest. Takes 1 point of damage.
Ooh.
You know what? I'm gonna throw this crossbow in the trash.
I mean, close range
Next time we
crossbow.
go for it.
I mean, crossbows, it's meant to fill the gaps of your repertoire. That is a miss. Trinellis, you're up with Ilaria. So, after the big miss and Renere taking that to the chest.
Oh crap. I'm gonna use my last.
What are you doing?
Divine spark. Oh, sorry. You asking me?
You both go at the same time. Either way.
Oh, we do? Oh, okay.
You can go first. It's fine.
No, you go ahead.
I was just gonna creature I can see. He's within 30 feet of me. I am going to heal quiet for
Okay.
1d8 plus my wisdom modifier.
Perfect. Wait.
All right.
The cure wounds or your ability? Your.
It's my divine spark.
Okay.
I only can use it twice per.
Perfect. Nice.
So 1d8 plus my wisdom modifier.
Because you can sense him. You can sense as a great cleric that he's running low. As you look across the way, you sense his life force diminishing. So you heal him for 8 points.
Yep, 8 points.
Awesome. All right, Quiet, you heal for 8. And anything else you want to move, Ilaria, or anything like that?
I guess. I mean, I'm casting, so I guess I. No, I'll just stay where I'm at because I don't want an opportunity.
Okay. So with that, it is Trinellis.
Ooh. All right, then.
Okay. So you fire off another arrow, and this time Zemp deflects it, and it goes right into the knee now of Renere. As he now has a second arrow from another party member. As he looks down, he goes, I guess I should have just stayed home. Taking 1 more point of damage.
Is there a message on either of them?
Do I need to do spare the dying?
Not yet. He's pretty healthy.
Okay.
He's pretty sturdy.
I'm gonna give him my healing spell when I can, or my healing potion.
I will tell you, Renere is pretty healthy. He, despite the arrows to the knee, he's looking good.
Okay. Okay.
But with that, it will be the Duragar's turn. Large pickaxe at the barbarian. That's a 17 to hit, and that's a big one too. Um, so 14 reduced to 7. You take 7 points of piercing damage as a massive pickaxe once again strikes Quiet, and chunks of stone explode behind him. Quiet's looking rough. The Duragar's looking rough. Um, uh, a 15? Still. Oh no, he has a +1, so that'll be a hit. 1d8. Oh my god. as as you get struck by the pickaxe, Quiet, and all of you, for some way or somehow, shoot Renere with a crossbow and an arrow. He looks very heroic when he finally grasps grasps firmly his longsword, rushes forward, and screams out, "Ah!" and decapitates the Duragar. Fortunately, he rolled literally max damage. And with that, Renere literally decapitates the Duragar and goes, "Whoo!" through the arrow.
You learned to dodge.
As he pulls it out. I am not a target dummy.
Good job, never ever.
Thank you. Really, that form has been passed down for many generations. Since the old times, about decades long past. And he goes on a rant. But with that, the Durgar is slain. The rooms are cleared. And despite your short time here, you have slain one of the goblins and now met not only a new enemy, but a familiar face. One of the Duragar that lays down cold now, deceased, was one of the Duragar you met at the Yawning Portal, harassing that female orc.
We finally finished that fight.
Finally finished it. So, what would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna give
Loot
Quiet
body.
my last healing potion.
Okay. So you have a potion of healing on you, Quiet, if you still wish.
I would. That's great. I would like to take a short rest if we could.
I would like to loot the body.
Well, I'm sure this place doesn't smell as much like ball sacks as the last room.
Well, there's some pretty big balls in this room.
Giant Dugar bars.
Looting the 2 Duragar, you find another 10 pieces of gold amongst both of them, along with a potion of not a potion, sorry, with a vial of poison and 1 antidote. So 1 vial of poison and 1 antidote.
Hope it's for that poison, because
Sure. With the Duragar defeated and you all looking around, you have the potion of healing on you. You have the vial of poison. You have an antidote, a little bit more gold, and hopefully soon, somewhere in this hideout, you can find Floon, because.
Oh, wait. Do any of them have a hand crossbow I can steal?
Sure. There's 1 hand crossbow and
I would
6
like a hand
bolts.
crossbow, because I feel very left out. All right.
No
I
problem.
guess. Okay, there we go.
I have a question.
Yes.
How does Song of Rest work on its ritual casting?
So while everybody's resting, taking a short rest, you cast it, and basically you can give everyone, extra hit points during a long rest. I mean, a short rest.
Okay.
So you can like enhance that so everybody heals a little more during that. Okay. So with that being said, you all in the heart of this hideout. Hopefully you can find Floon soon. But with that, we'll call it for tonight's session. Congratulations, everybody. With that being said, looks like you guys are pretty close to leveling up here. You are not that far off. So what I would
Yeah, I
say
need some
is,
HP.
hmm?
So yeah, I need some more HP.
Yeah. What I would say is, once we either, if you guys can find a good place to, technically not in the sewers, but hopefully next session, we can get to that third level and finish this quest of finding Floon and getting towards your reward and back to Waterdeep. So yeah. Any questions anyone has?
No, I think
Nope.
that was probably our best session yet.
Yeah, we got some.
Hmm?
I mean, we had more than a couple combat encounters. We fought a gazer. We fought some goblins, some giant Duragar nut, and we have a lot more in here to do. So
Oh, guys, I can get rid of the evidence. All the
probably
evidence.
Yes, please do. I have already looted.
that is actually pretty true. So thanks for watching the stream,
Cool.
everyone. The VOD will be up very soon. For this one, and we'll join you next in our whatever Friday we continue Waterdeep. And tomorrow we continue Out of the Abyss. Um, so join us there tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, G motherfucking G.